This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let life take care of me. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling. Doing almost anything. Having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today Afternoon Update. It's Tuesday, December 2nd, 2014. A warm welcome to you. I'm Carol Williams. We begin with news of an opposition walkout of Parliament this morning. The move came after the House Speaker denied a request by the opposition to have the matter of the state of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital debated. In rejecting the opposition's call at the beginning of the day's sitting, House Speaker Michael Carrington said he did not feel the matter had reached the requisite standard to be treated as a matter of urgency. It was then that opposition leader Mia Motley led a walkout of the House. For the latest, we go now to our Emmanuel Joseph.
The opposition Barbados Labour Party has called on Prime Minister Frandel Stewart to have a heart and summon an urgent meeting of all stakeholders, including the opposition, to bring an end to the ongoing crisis at the QEH. Opposition leader Mia Motley told the hurriedly called press conference in the morning that it is willing to put aside all politics and sit down with the government to come up with a national, medium to long-term solution to the constant shortages of basic and essential supplies. Ms. Motley said her parliamentary group would support the proposed $25 million resolution, which Health Minister John Boyce promised will be laid in Parliament to help pay the suppliers. However, she was quick to point out that such support was based on a commitment from the government to buttress this money with a long-term solution to the fund in the QH so that the shortages would not be recurring every few months. The opposition leader explained that her parliamentary groups walked out of the House of Assembly this morning related to the decision by the Barbados Association of Medical Practitioners and the Junior Doctors Association to handle emergencies only and not a similar matter back in July this year. All opposition MPs were present at the news conference except Kerry Simmons and Dale Marshall. From the opposition parliamentary group's office at Parliament Buildings, Emmanuel Joseph for Barbados Today.
Meantime, a former top health official has lamented the sorry state of the QEH. Dr. Elizabeth Ferdinand, who was awarded a Silver Crown of Merit in this year's Independence Honours, describes the situation as sad. However, she says it comes down to a question of resources.
Well, I'm very sad about it.
Yeah.
I'm very sad that this has happened. I understand, though, I mean, we know what the economic position is at the moment, and so we have to try and manage as best we can with what we have. You have one cake, you can only divide it up, and priorities have to take place, precedence.
In other news, an impassioned plea from the wife of the painter who passed away at hospital yesterday morning after falling from the 5th floor of Davie South Winds Resort on November 10th. Paul Holder, a 57-year-old father of 6, never recovered from the terrible fall and had been in a coma ever since the incident. His wife, Margaret Holder, is appealing to construction workers in general to take greater care when on the job.
Be careful and use the right gears after going in heights and make sure I got the right things to use with. He didn't expect he would have fallen because he held the board and he didn't realize it was rotten. He took it down. He painted all of his lifetime. All the time he was painting. And that one fall, it would take him.
To the law courts now, where Aaron Joseph and Dario Hollingsworth will appear in court today on a number of serious offences. 22-year-old Joseph, who has no fixed address, and 20-year-old Hollingsworth of Golden Rock, Pyland, St. Michael, are jointly charged with 5 counts of burglary. Joseph, who was wanted by police, is also charged with 2 counts of assault with intent to rape, loitering with intent, and several other burglary charges. The 2 will appear in the Whole Town Magistrates Court. 40-year-old Jamaican national Steve O'Neill will also appear in court today on drug charges. O'Neill is charged with possession of 2.5 pounds of cannabis, possession with intent to supply, trafficking and importation. He was arrested at the Grantley Adams International Airport last week and then referred to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he passed 119 packages of cannabis. He is scheduled to appear in the Oystons Magistrates Court. The Barbados Family Planning Association calls for rapid testing to be standardized and made widely available if the island is to achieve global targets for zero transmission and zero infections. Association President Reverend Ruth Phillips says there's no better way to end the HIV epidemic in Barbados than by providing greater access for people to know their status and enter treatment programs where necessary. Phillips says more people have been coming forward for testing. Last year, the association performed 900 HIV tests, surpassing those in 2012. Phillips says the association is hoping to increase the number of HIV tests by becoming a Ministry of Health approved provider of the HIV rapid test, which gives results within minutes.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Regionally, Jamaica's ruling People's National Party retains the Central Westmoreland seat. Yesterday, Dwayne Vaz reclaimed the seat for the government in a by-election against opposition candidate Fair Reed Jacobs and independent candidate Astor Black. The seat became vacant following the sudden death of PNP stalwart Roger Clark. And further afield now, the Kenyan president declares war on Islamist terrorists following a bloody massacre overnight. The Islamist group Al-Shabaab killed 36 quarry workers as they slept in the northeastern town of Mandera. Eyewitnesses report that some of the victims were shot at close range while others were beheaded. The Kenyan president says the country will not flinch in the war against the Islamist group, and he announced that both the police chief and the interior minister will be replaced. And that's where we end our afternoon update, but you can join us again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Carol Williams. Do continue to enjoy the rest of your day.
This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything, with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it, you don't know how I like it, feeling happy, all of we as one. You don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it. I'm feeling free, feeling really good. Oh, you don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it, feeling happy, happy as we should. Oh, you don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it. So when life knocks me up and I need to pick me up, I'll be happy again. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything, with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it, you don't know how I like it, feeling happy, all of we as one. You don't know how I like it.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.